What's up, guys? Today we're gonna be reacting to the Cybert channel, and we'll be reacting to Beats, the horror games, the Game 7, the Micro Horror game, and that Cybert channel. So let's begin. My name is June, the Micro. Did I already tell that? Okay, I'm sorry.
So here's the deal. First, my closet was a portal to hell.
It's a bus
I managed to close that, but it just opened up to a Freddy Fazbear's Pizzeria. You need to get out.
These keep falling off. What the heck?
Then, I kid you not, it was Minecraft. Just straight Minecraft. It was awesome. Until the creeper blew up in my face.
A creeper?
Oh,
No.
Leads to now, where I open the closet and this.
Goofy's Bunker. I know. I played this. I need to put it on my YouTube.
I don't know what to do with this. I am at my wits.
Something is going on here.
I need your help. Please, please, please help me out here.
The Game 7.
I just wanted to play some Fall Guys.
Fall Guys.
Hello everyone and welcome to another episode of that Cybert channel. I'm Dan Cybert.
And I'm the Game Salmon.
Well, the saga of my closet bringing me everything that is pain and misery continues. This time there's yeah, good enough.
You're actually looking at a stuffed dog named Boofy.
Boofy.
Boofy. From Boofy's Bunker by Micro Horror Arcade. You literally called me over here to talk about these games.
Right!
You forgot.
Micro Horror Arcade has made some of my favorite indie horror games in recent history. All of them have a healthy mixture of horror and comedy, and all the characters in these games are unique and totally fantastic.
I recently sat down and binged almost his entire catalog of games. So today I thought we'd talk about one of the most underrated horror developers out there. Plus his games won't put too much of a dent in your wallet, which is terrible and you need a new one. Ad time! Rich wallets. They're great.
Witch!
10% off today by going
The
to
witch wallet.
rich.com/Cybert and use code Cybert at checkout. I know you've heard this for the last 3 videos, but they were again kind enough to continue their support of the channel. So let me continue to say how great these freaking wallets are. Each wallet is insanely durable with a lifetime guarantee. They have RFID blocking built
This
in,
is my
so
first
even if you're
reacting
surrounded by hacker
video
ninjas,
of
your
2022.
information is completely safe. And you're always surrounded by hacker ninjas. I've been using
Hacker
this wallet for months
ninjas.
now, and it's my favorite wallet I own. And with a wide variety of colors, you can get the perfect wallet to match your style. So head to the link in the description and pick one up. Now, let's get to the history and ignore the ninja hackers. And ad! Let's take a moment to talk about Micro Horror Arcade. Micro Horror
I
Arcade
got some
started
of
working
the
on
game.
games
Some,
back in
not all of it.
2018. Dan, his first game was released in October of 2019.
Dan.
What? I'm trying to do the history.
Well, you're actually skipping a pretty big part. Micro Horror Arcade actually got his start on YouTube as JSkiBean.
Yeah.
His first video dating back to 2016. He primarily did Let's Plays of horror games. It wouldn't be until he covered Baldi's Basics in April of 2018 that his channel saw a big boost.
Later that year, he decided to make a change and left his YouTube channel to pursue game development. Well, more like a hiatus because it didn't take long for him to get back to posting, less than a year later.
Since releasing
I saw
Goofy's
the thing.
Bunker on October 2019, he's been putting Scott Cawthon to shame by creating 6 more games in 6 months.
Yeah.
You thought Scott had a reputation of releasing
Big
games
Fish
quickly.
Mine.
Micro Horror Arcade did a game
the
a
type of
month
terror.
and actually gave
20
release dates.
something.
Great, I'm reminded that security breach is going to smack me in the face some random day soon.
I
Even
heard
Scott's
about it, but I
release
didn't
dates are
play
jump
it.
scares.
There's no doubt that Micro Horror is an absolute creative beast. Juggling both a YouTube channel and full game development is no easy task. Heck, I can barely upload once a month, let alone do my day job.
But I'm sure all of you have one question on your mind. Are these games any good? Well, that's what we're going to find out today. Or at least that's what Dan wrote in this script.
I
The
sure
background
did,
is
buddy.
goofy.
Let's not delay anymore and take a look at what Micro Horror Arcade has to offer. Jerica, hit the button!
Boom.
Welcome to the Micro Horror Arcade Collection. The first game on our journey is
Big Face
March.
March.
Fun fact, it's about this big face. Well, look at this profound statement here on that Cybert channel.
Chill,
Big Face Marsh is
chill.
all based on a Markiplier video titled Bigfoot with Jacksepticeye.
Can you imagine if there was a monster called Big Face? That's a creepypasta right there. It's huge, like 20-foot face looming from behind a tree. I really hope that someone makes a creepypasta called Big Face.
2 weeks later, Micro Horror had put together this walking circle
That looks
platter
like a.
with legs.
The
That's
setup
so
to this game
big.
is pretty simple. You lost a bet.
Why
to
does
me,
it have
specifically.
some?
I can't believe you lost the bet. All you had to do was praise Lord Helix. Well,
Damn.
you know the deal. You either have to stay here in this swamp all night or come back with proof of Bigfoot.
Hold up. Your friend didn't praise Lord Helix, so you sent him into the swamp with only a phone during a rainstorm?
Sure did. Lord Helix must be praised. Right, Dan? Say it, Dan.
I don't want to say it.
Say it!
No!
Say it!
Praise Lord Helix!
Yes!
Oh, what's going on?
Find shelter. which
Find
is a short
shelter
walk
from the
forward. So,
rain.
of course, I went every other direction first. Once you find shelter, though, you'll be attacked by the one and only Big Face,
Yes!
launching you into
Again, a
As it
sketch.
was set up with the phone call, your goal is to record evidence of Big Face. Seems easy
Find
enough, but
proof.
man, are there tons of obstacles
Whoa.
in this. From animals who have footsteps sounding just like Big Face
that pig,
himself,
the platypus?
to just straight bear traps. Trust me when I say, you will end up in
What
at
is
least
that?
2 to 3 traps. They're randomly placed and
I didn't
hard
play
to see in
some
tall
of this
grass.
game.
This game is really easy to overthink. When you see Big Face, your first instinct is to stealth around to get a shot of him. But you quickly learn that won't work when you get Big Faced. You got Big Faced! I struggled
This
for a
doesn't
while
make-
to try to get away from him until I,
makes sense.
actually
That
did the
sound.
task. Shocker! Play the game and you can actually win the game.
From there, it's all about staying on your toes. Once he charges at you, turn on that camera and record the evidence.
Yes,
There
yes.
are actually 3 different endings to the game depending on certain conditions. The first being, collect enough evidence. The other 2, well, you'll just have to play the game yourself. Or click that iCard and you'll see right now. Subscribe and watch my playthrough.
Me too.
You said I could plug my channel whenever. Jerica, get him out of here.
Wait, no! Subscribe here too! Wait, no, the play!
Hey, when you're on YouTube, you gotta play the game, no matter the cost.
Beyond the games you'll find on Itch.io, link to this game.
Itch.io, it's
description.
all I know.
Micro Horror also
It's
has
all I
a
know.
few Patreon exclusive
Post.
games.
Oh,
One is a
yeah.
Slenderman type game with a killer pickle,
Night
and
of the
another
Pickle
called
Tickle,
the
the
Floor
Floor
which is
Game.
insanely hard.
I played that game, and it was a little bit tough.
One game I really wanted to focus
Oh
on
no, it's
is
Mom.
Oh No, It's Mom. I mean, with a title like that, of course we're going to talk about it.
Oh No, It's Mom was created off a bet Jay made during a game of TKO in Jackbox 5. The game takes heavy inspiration from the old Windows Maze screensavers. Real quick, show of hands, who here is old enough to have a computer
What was
with
that?
this on it?
You know you probably had a computer with it on there too.
Well, I mean, yeah, but it's just important to remind everyone about your YouTuber boomerness.
Jerica put you up to this.
Yeah, sorry, man. Your
Hold
objective
on.
is to collect 3 wandering keys and unlock their respective locks. After picking up your first key, Mom will spawn and begin chasing you around the maze. Yup, that's a mom. To somebody, I guess. Well, since she doesn't spawn right away, it's a good idea to get a handle on the maze before collecting keys. It'll be important since after you collect or unlock 2 more items, Father spawns.
Father.
And Father, well,
Why father
He's
looks like
significantly
that?
more
I played
terrifying.
that game.
This game is rough. The mazes are really tight, just like the old Windows maps. One wrong turn will land you in a dead end where you can't escape. I know it's a meme here for me to be bad at the games, but believe me when I say this game is a struggle. I think the best I could do was one objective short of being able
How many
to beat
dead
the
ends
game.
in
wait,
this
you mean you
game?
beat the first level?
Wait, first level?
Oh yeah, there are like 4 maps in a hard mode you have to beat.
And you did all that?
Well...
What the? He got out the key. Don't die. Don't die. Oh, come on!
Shut up, Jerica! Let's get back to the Itch.io page and
Yeah,
tackle the
shut up.
Micro Horror Arcade Trilogy.
Oh, just like
Launching
Yogi
alongside
and Boo-Boo.
fellow low-poly developer
A
Dave
real
Microwave
party.
Games,
Right
this
next
trilogy
to
includes 3
Scooby-Doo,
short
it looks
and
like.
difficult horror games. Our first game in the bunch is... Wait, I can't be reading this right.
You sure are.
This is a horror game.
More of an endurance test.
Okay, well, let's talk about Escape the Poo Poo House. Jericho, please get every fart you can on standby for every time we say poo poo.
What?
This game is about being trapped in a poo poo house that you
Every
need to
time,
escape.
if you see a
The
poop
premise alone
poo,
screams made for YouTubers, and I kind of love it for that. When it comes to gameplay, though, Escape the Poo Poo House is no joke. You'll be needing to find keys in each room to unlock new rooms, all the while dodging a bunch of poo-poo. As you clear poo-poo doors, you'll need to keep a sharp eye for pipes, which are your only means of escaping the poo-poo house.
Now, while that alone doesn't sound too difficult on paper, it doesn't factor in the poo-poo you'll need to avoid. Spread throughout the poo-poo
Oh my
maze,
God,
you'll find
yeah.
toilets littered about. These toilets are spawn points for the keys, but also all of the poo-poo. If you walk near a toilet, 1 to 3 poo-poos will spawn and randomly wander about. If you're really unlucky, you'll spawn the green poo-poo, which will chase you throughout the maze.
It's all about keeping constant movement to dodge the poo-poo and avoid toilets at all costs. You will occasionally find flush levers, which will clear out all the poo-poo, but make sure to use it wisely. Once you're lucky enough to find the right pipe, you'll finally escape the poo-poo house, never to return.
Unless you want to play hard mode.
Yes, by beating the game
Don't
and
click
by
on
clicking
further.
further, you can
What do
play
you
a harder
mean?
version with less poo-poos, but they are
What?
way faster.
What do you mean,
and
what
chase you
poo-poo?
down. It's tricky, but very possible.
So, Jerica, how many poo-poos do we say?
Too many.
Let's move on to the next game in the
Dangle
trilogy,
Dongle's
Dangle
Farm.
Dongle Farm.
I
In
played
game,
this,
you play as
bro.
a freshly reanimated undead monster named Andy. Yep, it's right there in the description.
Of
Matter
course.
of fact, you always play as the
Andy,
Andy in the
Dandy.
Micro Horror Trilogy games. Just a fun side note. Your objective is to escape the farm by collecting the necessary items to unlock the exit and start your escape vehicle. And if you're wondering, yes, a corn maze is very much involved. It wouldn't be a horror farm if there wasn't one.
This is definitely the longest game in the trilogy. It requires navigating the previously mentioned corn maze multiple times to find every tool and key you need to beat the game. Fortunately, by the third, or, maybe your 5th time around, you'll find a tool to cut down the travel time. But of course, it just wouldn't be
Oh
a
my
good horror game
gosh.
if you
I
didn't have
played
something
this.
chasing
That's
you.
fun.
As you run back and forth through the maze, you'll need to do your best to avoid the titular Dangle and Dongle. They're not alone, though, as you'll need to avoid this flying pig who steals your keys, and what I assume is a scarecrow that just...
Jump scare you.
jump
It
scare
already
you.
looks like a
When it comes
bird.
to Dangle and Dongle, though,
Oh,
each of
still-
them functions a little differently. The purple-eyed Dongle is farsighted.
You mean Dangle.
What? No, Dongle, the one with the purple eyes.
That's Dangle.
Oh, the Dangle is farsighted.
No, nearsighted.
Dongle?
Dangle.
That's what I said, Dangle is farsighted.
He's nearsighted.
Abbott and Costello must be rolling in their graves right now. Are you all too young to know who's on first? Go look it up on YouTube, I swear to God, the best sketch of all time.
This game can be really rough if you don't know what you're doing. Fortunately, you do get 2 chances to escape. If the farmers catch you, you'll be locked up in a barn. It's easy to escape, but mess up one more time and it's over. Which is
game
more
over.
infuriating when you realize you have to start
At the beginning.
All your progress, white. That really only becomes a problem because there's so much to do and traveling takes a long time.
If you're up for the challenge, Dangle Dongle is a test of endurance. There's a lot to fetch and a lot of chances to mess up. If you can push through, though, you can unlock 4 different endings. One ending does include more poo-poo.
Oh my god,
Now
not
it's
again.
time to talk about the absolute bane of my entire
Leggy,
existence.
leggy,
Lonky,
lonky,
the stupid
and
squiggly snake
lonky.
squid pile of poo-poo.
Not
While
again.
Dingle Dongle Farm is tough because it's so long.
Of
Lanky
course.
Wonky
And
is
I was
the
talking
Dark
about
Souls.
castle.
Why would you make me say this?
Come on, just read the 3-year-old me.
Lanky Lonky is the Dark Souls of Micro Horror Arcade.
See, that wasn't too rough, buddy.
Update your jokes, buddy.
What? Oh yeah. Oh.
Ow. Well, it's not necessarily wrong. This game is incredibly unforgiving. One wrong move and you've basically done yourself in. In Lanky
Yeah, I
Lumpy,
played.
you play as a temp who has to,
Alright, so I'm gonna need you to go to the storage basement floor in our office building
what?
and get a few things from the office. I need some supplies.
Do
What?
inventory, I think? I got a piece of paper here with a checklist of things to get, like Souls of the Unborn. What the heck are we playing?
Once
It's
again,
Lanky
in
Lonky.
this
You
game,
can
you'll need to
find
collect
it.
certain objects in order to defeat Lanky Lonky. The only issue, every object looks exactly
the same.
Instead, you'll need to carefully listen to each box to identify what it is. There's a bit of a learning curve, but definitely doable after, I don't know, 10 tries. If you end up grabbing the wrong one, Lanky Lonky will speed up, making it more difficult to escape if he sees you. Fun fact, to get the secret ending, you have to at least pick one item wrong.
We haven't talked about too much of the scares in these
Oh my
games,
gosh, like
mostly
Lonky
because they
Linky.
really only
And
have
this movie's
messed
Bunker, I
up.
just saw it.
Lanky Lonky is
Not the one that
definitely
pulled
one
out
of the
of the hand.
scarier games in this video. It did get me a few times. Specifically, I hate this hallway.
Lanky Lonky
Look,
is
this
hard,
Boofy Bunker!
and
This
I hate
Boofy!
it. And yet you can find him everywhere in the micro-horror universe. But we'll get to that soon enough. Now let's leave and never talk about this again.
Yeah.
Lanky Lonky's here.
Lanky Lonky, is the salmon here?
You just missed him.
That's okay. I'll just wait here for him.
Please don't.
Micro Horror
Yeah, please
Arcade is
don't.
quick to find a place in the game developer community. One developer that collaborates with him from time to time is Dave Microwave Games,
Yes!
who we mentioned before. Both known for their low poly aesthetic, it wouldn't take long until they released a collaboration effort. That game was Slendy
20 something.
No, I
Slendy
didn't get the
something,
time
dot,
of the
dot,
game.
dot.
It's literally called Slendy something.
Dot, dot, dot.
Slendy Something is a fantastic game with mechanics very similar to the Slenderman games, as you would expect. However, what I love so much about this game is the charm and sheer amount of extras. Slendy Something is divided into 9 different stages with 9
heard
different
about this
Slendies.
one, but I
These
didn't
range
play
from
it.
classic horror characters like Slenderman and creepy nuns, to SpongeBob and Shrek, to... Man.
Yeah, I got someone.
I'm not gonna do the bit again.
Yeah,
I've evolved
sure.
past it.
When it comes to gameplay, it's Slenderman. Find the 8 pages and win the game. While the gameplay is incredibly similar to Slenderman,
Sorry.
it shakes things up.
Sorry, but no! Okay, it's still recording. Jesus, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. It's still recording, though.
Each Slendy has a themed level
No.
with different layouts and obstacles.
Sorry,
And
guys.
Tons and
Tons
tons
of
Easter
Easter
eggs from
eggs.
both Micro Horror Arcade and Dave Microwave Games.
What about
Slendy Something is
Patrick? No
definitely one of
missile.
the easier
I'm
games that Micro
sorry.
Horror has worked on. The mechanics
Yeah, you
are quick
win.
to pick up, and the game feels well balanced when it comes to each stage. Not to mention there's a lot to unlock here, so be sure to explore every map thoroughly to find everything, including...
Boofy's bunker.
That's the guy in my closet.
Sure is. Now it's time to talk about...
Boofy's bunker. My favorite game of all time from.
Easily one of the biggest indie horror
My
games.
favorite
Not to mention
game.
Micro Horror's
Yeah.
first ever game. I love
Me
this
too.
game. Spoilers. Sorry. Spoiler alert for the next 2 minutes.
Boofy's Bunker was originally going to be called Boofy's Hedge Maze, but once development was on its way, it quickly became something else. Don't worry, the hedge maze is still in there.
And I hate it so much.
Me too.
It's a bit of a time, but we're getting ahead of ourselves. Booting up the game, you'll find 4 different modes right off the bat, with the first being what can be considered the main game.
Boofy's Bunker is really the beginning of the micro horror universe. It's filled dense with lore about the Chaos Realm, and really sets up the base foundation for most of the future games. Except maybe Big Face and, oh no, it's Mom.
Boofy's Bunker has multiple levels inside. You have the standard bunker, where you must avoid Boofy, the back rooms, where you outrun,
Mirror.
I guess. I never exactly figured out what that is.
Up next is the arcade, which pits you up against 3D animated pixel monsters. The previously mentioned Hedge Maze, which nearly got our entire stream motion sick.
Are you sure we can't just 95% it and say it behind?
What is it?
If this is making you sick, I'll do this one off stream. That's too
Finally,
Sorry.
we have the kitchen, where you get chased by a burger and a giant chef Boofy. Oh, also the burger farts.
You also have some various special modes, like Elaine's Memoir, which is like an epilogue, plus 2 holiday updates for both Christmas and Valentine's Day. Ooh, gotta love those wee-wees. Also,
the
there's
wee-
Goofy's Dunker and
Goofy's
Lenny's
Dunker?
Bunker, and it's
Lenny's
just so
Bunker?
much content.
I didn't know that.
I
I
have 14
didn't-
episodes on this game
Oh
on
my
my channel,
God.
and I still have
Didn't know you
more
got
to
17.
do. This game is name your own price.
What the heck?
Alright, besides the sheer
Yeah.
amount of content in this game,
That's
how
kitchen.
does it play? fantastically, which is impressive for a first game. It does follow the horror trope of finding objects to escape each room, but each objective functions differently. While you can only hold one key and unlock one slow-moving door in the bunker, the kitchen allows you to pick up multiple tools you'll need to pry open the door.
Each level has various difficulties ranging from easy to extreme. There's also an impossible mode for the bunker.
Mode.
I've never had my spirit so
Oh,
thoroughly
they have a
crushed.
buffet plus. I forgot about those. I know. Oh no.
If you want to just enjoy the surface level of the game, you can handle easy through hard on all the levels fairly well. But then there is extreme mode. Extreme mode is not messing around, dude.
I'm so sarcastic. This is the worst situation.
Oh my god, stop
It
it!
does have a great progression though. Each difficulty level progressively introduces new
A baby
obstacles
burger.
without overwhelming you like, say, 90% of FNAF fan games.
Truth.
What
But
the heck
once
was
you
that?
get to extreme, you'll learn quick if you're going to 100% this or not. But let me tell you, getting through the extreme modes are incredibly worth it. Once you're done, you open up even
Whoa,
more
this
content.
Bodhi!
A true final chapter
And
where
Dave
you
and
must complete every
Padre.
level, and a custom
And
stage
Barry the
built
Baby,
with
I just saw it.
Chaos mode.
Yes!
Talk about
My
incredible game design.
favorite!
Chaos mode manages to mix any monster in any map.
My favorite
so you can
of
create challenges for
100% my
friends.
favorite,
They could have
favorite.
Goofy inside of the arcade, all the
Yeah.
while being pestered by this guy telling you,
Bound from
There's so
Florida!
much to this game. I've been having
We
a
know
great
that.
time
Well, stop
streaming it,
saying
and we're
it
gunning for
again, like the
100%.
game.
It hasn't been easy. See how much there is to unlock.
Oh my god,
is
look at that.
insane.
I'm a very dedicated person when it comes to
Come over
games,
here!
particularly with those games I enjoy. Goofy's Bunker was an absolute joy
Look at
to
this.
100%. All
This
those
baby.
struggles, all those attempts. It was all worth it in the end.
What is
Getting a
that?
spot in Goofy's Hall of Fame was a nice reward as well.
If there's any game you should play from this video, it's this. It's
Yes.
well worth the price. Pick it up and enter the Chaos Realm with us.
Join us. Join us in the Chaos Realm.
Goofy's bunker.
Join us. Join us. Join us. Join us. Join us.
Wow.
Arcade hasn't been around long, but in his short time developing, he has created some amazing games.
If you're a developer
Amazing.
coming from a YouTuber background, you truly understand what it takes to make a great game for both YouTubers and gamers alike. I don't think anyone embodies that more than Micro Horror.
J-Ski Bean recently uploaded a vlog talking about how he's not sure what he wants to do next. Whether he wants to continue pursuing a lot of game development or bring back the YouTube side of things. If he's watching this, I really hope you continue developing games. You have serious talent when it comes to it. And take your time, find a game idea that really gets to you, something that is uniquely you. Because I can promise you, it's going to be great.
J-Ski Bean, aka Micro Horror Arcade, is an absolute legend. I've been a fan of his for over 2 years, ever since I first started coming across his videos, and I love his games. I think I've made that very, very clear. Despite my rage on some of his games, I love the game development. I love the combination of horror and comedy, and I love the unique character design, and, you know, I'm excited for whatever he comes out with next. I really am.
Well, we covered all the games, so now let's see what other new horror awaits me in my closet.
Here we go again. A normal closet,
Dude,
yay!
it's fixed! It's a normal closet!
Great! Can we go play some Fall Guys now?
Though, I don't remember putting a microwave in here.
Did you say
Microwave?
microwave? Dan, close the door now!
Wait, why? Wait, what was that?
Thank you all so much for
Was that Dave? Wait, hold on. Look. Dave, why does your eyes and mouth look like that? Wait, here's the original version of Dave. Wait, hold on. Dave microwave games. Okay. Here's his normal face. He got the black. Wait, I need to see it closer. There you go. He got the black eyes, and then this black mouth. But this one have white eye and mouth. Okay.
Thank you all so much for watching.
Okay. So that's gonna be. Let me get the thumbnail. Thumbnail. Okay, so that's gonna be it for that's gonna be it for this video. I know it's long, but give us a. Okay, bye guys. Bye. Bye microwaves.